Hi everyone, I am Sohaila. Join me in this amazing place. Vank Church is one of the historical Armenian churches in Isfahan. This church was built by the order of Shah Abbas II, and with the efforts of the Armenians of this city. The name of this church is taken from a church in the city of Nakhchivan called Amna Par Gej Vank Goga. Wank Church is also called Holy Redeemer Church. One of the attractive parts of Vank Church that you see on the right side after entering the church is a tall tower called the First Bell Tower or Clock Tower. This tower is built in 3 floors. On top of this tower, just below the 3rd floor, you can see a very large clock. The weight of this watch is about 300 kilograms. The clock of this tower was added about 38 years after the main building of Vank Church was built. The first bell tower was built by Martis Hontanian, one of the Armenian architects. The second bell tower, another bell tower of Wank Church, is located on the roof of this church between the western wall and the small dome. The second bell tower has a square shape and its area reaches 8 square meters. At the intersection of the sides of this square-shaped tower, a brick column has been erected, the height of which reaches 3 meters. One of the attractive and beautiful parts of Vank Church is its worship hall. This section includes a nave and a section for performing Armenian religious ceremonies at certain times. The walls of the chapel of Wank Church are decorated with painted tiles. If you enter this part of the church and look above you, you will see paintings under the dome of the church that are related to the Christian Bible. Vank Church is located in its northern part. One of the attractive parts of Wank Church is the museum of this church. Before introducing this museum, it is necessary to point out that in the culture and customs of the Armenian people, the church is not only a place for worship and doing spiritual things, and the church officials are also responsible for preserving the Armenian culture and passing it on to the next generation. For this reason, they had created museums in Armenian churches to store old and valuable objects and artifacts of the Armenian people. In this church, you can see a large and complete museum that dates back to 100 years ago. This museum is located in the northern part of the church. In this museum, you can see interesting and valuable historical works such as outstanding historical paintings, exquisite manuscripts, and several other valuable objects. As one of the cultural and historical attractions of Isfahan, Vank Church exhibition provides an opportunity to learn about Armenian art and architecture and the history of this church. This exhibition includes different sections that attract visitors.
This exhibition not only provides an opportunity to learn about the Vank Church and the history of Armenians in Iran, but it can also help strengthen cultural and social relations between different ethnic groups. Upon leaving the exhibition, visitors will feel closer to Isfahan's rich culture and history. You can see the first printing house set up in Iran in Vank Church. This printing house was founded by Kachatur Kasaratsi in 1630. During the visit of the Armenian Caliph to Poland, he got acquainted with this industry and was able to set up the first printing house in Iran in Vank Church. The first printed book of Iran was produced in this printing house, which was a copy of the Book of Psalms. It is interesting to know that the clergy of Vank Church have been trying for about a year and 5 months to publish this book.
Well, I hope you have enjoyed the video so far. Stay with me for other interesting videos.